Hey you guys, happy Sunday. Time for live Q&A. Actually today I'm calling this Sunday Jam. You know why? Because we're going to talk about some stuff. You know what we're going to do tonight? We're going to talk about money. Because I hope that's okay with you. Let me know if that's okay if we talk about money. Money mindset and stuff like that, okay? Because this is like been really coming up a lot in my conversations with you guys and just my students and everybody. So I just feel like that's what we should talk about tonight. So if you're somebody who is struggling to make enough money as a massage therapist, or most massage therapists have some serious money blocks. So let me know in the comments, as always, as we get started, if who you are and that you're here and where you practice. I gotta get my camera right. There we go. Okay. You guys notice my new piece of artwork behind me? It's one I created. Just thought it needed to be in a better place in the house, so you guys will get the benefit of it. All right, so as always, you guys let me know that you're here. Introduce yourself, where you practice, how many years you've been in practice. And if this is our first time chatting, my name is Rebecca Overson, and I have been a licensed massage therapist since 1995. And at the tender age of 17, I started massage school. So, and I struggled and failed as a massage therapist for the first 8 years. I quit, and I didn't think I was going to come back. And then I spent a couple years away from the profession, and I learned a lot of stuff about business and marketing and sales. And then, long story short, I came back and I built a really thriving practice in a pretty damn short period of time. So I recently sold that practice this last year, and I now full-time mentor massage therapists to build kick-ass, thriving practices of their own. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. And that's one of the reasons I have this Facebook group, is because I'm very committed to elevating the profession and engaging in meaningful dialogues about what it really takes to be successful. Because, guys, there's a lot of BS out there. I'm going to try not to swear today. Sorry, you guys. I know there's children sometimes watching our broadcast, but there are a lot of therapists that are struggling, and they are struggling because they believe some myths that are perpetuated by other therapists and even sometimes by massage schools. Okay? So the biggest myth of all being, if you're a good therapist, you'll have clients. It's just totally not true. It's totally not true, okay? It's like, I was a really gifted body worker. I was a good therapist, and I didn't know anything about marketing and business. And I remember one day, specifically remember, hearing some other massage therapist talk about this body worker, and he was like so good at marketing that everybody knew who he was, but he wasn't that great of a body worker. And it made me so crazy, because I truly believed if you're skilled, you've got the touch, you know what you're doing, then you should just get clients. And it's just not true. So anyway, I think there's a lot of scarcity mentality, a lot of limiting beliefs around money and making money, a lot of this nobility and poverty kind of BS going around. So tell me, you guys, as you're introducing yourselves, is it all right if we talk about this today? And of course, you guys can, as always, ask me whatever questions you want. But I do want to just, the spirit is moving me to talk about money. So, and abundance and overflow and consistency and all of those things. So, as you're introducing yourselves, just share in the comments below, like, any thoughts that you have about that, any questions you have about that, any struggles you have with respect to really thriving. Like, what does it mean for you to thrive is what I'd like to know. What does thriving look like for you? And what do you want your massage practice to do for you? Okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Nicole Armstrong is in the house. Robin Anderson is in the house. What up, Robin? Abby Wentworth. Sorry, I always want to call you Abby Wentworth, but I'm wrong. Hi, Abby Wentworth. Hi, Sarah. Great to see you. Hi, Amy Hamilton. Great to see you. Carrie, New Jersey, licensed May 2018. Boom. You're coming up on your 1-year anniversary. That's awesome. Brittany Miranda's here. Christine's here. Look at all my people are here. You guys are great. I love it. Ben is here. What's up, Ben? Happy's in the house. Rachel's here. And let's see what Abby says. I've been working with someone. I get his overflow. I'm not busy. How long do I give it before I leave? I love this question. I love this question. All right, give me just a second, Abby. I'm going to come back to you. What up, Ed? And Nicole, yeah, it's so funny. I noticed like right now I have a lot of my current students and a lot of my graduates that are watching, which is awesome because if you guys want to share anything, I mean, obviously don't give away my secrets, right? But if you want to share anything about the breakthroughs that you've had in this department, I think it's a cool thing to inspire other people about what's possible. Okay, so feel free. Nicole says she's actually working on that right now for the week 2 group module. Love it. Okay, Trina, what's up? Hi, Christine. It's all good. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. And Lindsay from Toronto. Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about this abundance overflow. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about clients. What's working, what's not working for you guys. And I'd actually love to, we're going to do some work today. You're going to get some free coaching, okay? And if your first time here, like Holy Co is, make sure you let us know that as well. Yay, Coley, great to have you, okay? Because I want to know where you're at in your practice. Okay, let's just say stage 1 is I am totally starting out. Stage 3 is I am rocking, wouldn't change a thing. Stage 2 is somewhere in between, okay? So let me know so I get a sense of where your practice is, okay? Good, so Coley says, and am I saying your name right? Is it Coley? Tell me, okay? Currently working for Massage Envy and not making enough living here in Las Vegas. Oh, I hear you, sister. I was just in Las Vegas last week. Gosh, Robin, we should have hired Coley to come give us massages instead of that stupid spa we went to. All right, so let's see. Going back to Abby's question, you guys, and I'm sorry, I'm so hungry. I actually just had a massage. It ended about 30 minutes ago. Just gave me enough time to shower and pull my hair up and put my makeup on for you guys. But I'm starving, so I made myself a protein shake, so give me a second while I chug it. By the way, I have this really awesome protein shake recipe. I have it every morning, and it's so yummy. All right, so, and then as always, I have my Wonder Woman mug with some tea in it. Guys, if you ever find really awesome Wonder Woman mugs, will you just let me know? Send them to me. I'll Venmo you the money. I just collect them. They're awesome. Okay. So Abby says, I've been working with someone. I get his overflow. I'm not busy. How long do I give it before I leave? So why I kind of giggled at that, Abby, is because there's like so many other layers to that question that I want to answer. Like the mother hen in me wants to make sure that you're properly employed, that you're either... I don't know. Anyway, but you're asking, I'm not busy. How long do I give it before I leave? So here's the thing, Abby, tell me, actually, Abby, do you want to come on camera with me for a second, girlfriend? Let me just see if I can add you. And you don't have to if you don't want to. But let me just see if I can get you on camera. Oh, it's not letting me add you. Okay. So Abby, I want to know, are you an employee? Did you sign a W-4 and an I-9, or did you sign a what's it called? Are you 1099? Okay. So I got to know that first. Second of all, you're not busy. How long do you give it before you leave? Well, here's the thing, right? If you're an independent contractor, and this is why I'm asking, you should be building your own business. You shouldn't be relying on him for income and appointments. Okay. But if you are an employee, then ask him if there's anything that you can do to help build. This is the thing, right? When you're an employee and you're working for somebody else, you are relying on their marketing efforts. And if they don't have enough overflow, then you're going to have to work somewhere else as well. Okay. So I don't know how long you give it. It really just depends on, how long you can handle not being booked. Guys, one of the biggest things I preach all the time is your practice has to work for you. And again, Abby, I don't know if this is your own practice and then you're contracting through him, or if you're employed by him or what, but your practice has to work for you. And I'm telling you right now, I've talked to actually a lot of people in this past week that have booked discovery calls with me about my mentoring program. And about half of the people I talked to last week, I told them that they were in no position to be starting their own business. Financially, you guys, it takes money. You got to have at least $100,000, or probably more, if you want to start any other type of business, a restaurant, a fast food chain, a franchise, something like that. The biggest mistake when we talk about myths, why massage therapists struggle, is that they're not thinking like a business. You don't know how to. Maybe nobody taught you how to. Or you're getting advice from somebody in another industry that hasn't ever built a successful practice, right? So you've got to be thinking about your business as a business. If you don't have reserves, resources, some source of funding, credit cards, you need at least 3 months worth of living expenses and business expenses saved up. So how much is that for you? Okay, you've got to have, usually for people, it's like $5,000 to $15,000. If you don't have that saved up and you're living in this desperation energy, it's going to be really challenging to build a business from that space. Okay, so I kind of went off based on Abby's question as kind of springboard, but Abby, I can't tell if you're still watching. If you are and you have some other information there, let me know. Okay, so again, going back to her question, how long do I give it before I leave? Well, how long? I don't know. That's your question. How much longer can you do that? How much longer can you afford to not be booked all the time? How much money are you making? How much do you need to make? You're running at a deficit. Every month that your practice isn't full, you're actually like losing money. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, all right, so let's see here. Hi, Lindsay from Toronto. All right, and Nicole, good, I am saying your name. It's Christine's in stage 3, thanks to Rebecca. Christine, you're just rocking. I love it. I love it, you guys. I live for your success. And if you're not working with me right now, what the F? Because I'm a lot of fun. And I help you make money and do what you love and make a living and be confident, kick-ass business owners. Erica, Connecticut, woo! Licensed September. Oh, we got all these newbies here. Gosh, you guys, I would have had a totally different life if I had this resource when I was just newly licensed. So you guys are so lucky. I'm so glad that you're here. Renting space but made rent. Yay, but, right? Totally. Okay. Yeah, Robin's in Connecticut. Also, I used to live in Connecticut when I was a little girl. I spent a school season in Wilton, Connecticut, New Canaan. So there you go. Connecticut's in the house tonight. Atik is here. Atik sporting his new comfy wearable blanket that I sent him. I want to see a picture of it, Atik. Posted in our program group, okay? Jessica, Savitri, Margaret, what's up? And then Christine, yeah, Christine says, I took out a loan to do Rebecca's program, you guys. I made it back within 4 weeks. Woo! That's why. That's what we do. Jessica said, I took money from our emergency fund to work with Rebecca, and I've almost have it paid back. So worth it. Oh, you guys, I love it. Look, I know, right? So we're talking about money. Think about this. Think about this. You know, if you could get, if you took some online course for $97, how would you show up to that course? If you took the same course and it was $15,000, okay? How would you show up to that course, right? Same thing, you guys. Like, look, if your clients, if you're giving a massage and you're charging $30 for it, I'm going to assert that you as a therapist show up at a different way than if you have a client that would pay you $200 an hour for massages. So money is energy. We're talking about money today. I've decided there's a theme today. Money is an exchange of energy. That's it. So when you invest a lot of money in yourself, you show up differently. That's actually why I'm the highest charging coach in this industry. It's because that's what makes my students get results. It weeds out the people that are just, you know, here for the popcorn and pizza. It's not what we're about. We got to get shit done. Okay, so I love it. Hey, Savitri, so great to see you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had an awesome birthday. All right, Abby says, employee, they do marketing, but it's not much. I don't know what I could do. Sounds like I need to have a conversation. Okay, yeah, so Abby, and that's the trick. Okay, as somebody who has employed lots of massage therapists, I always tell them straight up, I cannot guarantee you appointments. I'd be lying if I said I'd guarantee you appointments. But that being said, I recognize that every unbooked appointment that you have is a lost opportunity and it's lost revenue for the company. So I hustled my ass off to get those people booked. Like really, we took action every day, consistent action. to get those appointments booked for my employees. And so if homeboy's not doing that and you're just like twiddling your thumbs, we should probably talk. You know, Abby, tell me more about, like, did you sign a contract? What's your agreement like? That kind of stuff, okay? So, yeah, that's, you got to take care of you. Guys, make your practice work for you, okay? Sarah is super scary. I love it, you guys. Super scary to spend the money for the program at first, but worth every damn penny. By the way, I will say this, you guys. I don't advertise the cost of my program. Here's why. It's not for sale. I don't want everybody in this program, and not everybody is allowed into it, and that's a good thing, okay? So what we do is we have applications you fill out. I have prerequisites I want you to read before. In fact, Robin, could you post the Work With Me page on my website? Because I know as my graduates and students chime in here, I know a lot of you that haven't worked with me are like, what's the deal? What's the deal, right? So it's look at the prerequisites. And then one of the prerequisites, you guys, is you've got to have access, you've got to have financial resources to grow your business. And number one reason being, if you don't have that, it's going to be damn hard for you. And number two is that you wouldn't be able to hire me anyway. Okay, so you've got to know that you're coming in from a stronger financial position and not out of desperation. If you're in desperation, you need to stabilize your income first. Get a job, get a side job, wait tables, work at Starbucks. Doesn't matter what it is. That is how you're funding your dream. Okay, just work at Massage Envy. I literally told this guy last week that I talked to, I said, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to not be doing massage therapy. Your desperation energy is like eking out all over everything. You're just going to struggle. So get a job, get your finances stable first, right? And then we can talk, right? So that's how that works is people read the prerequisites. If it calls to you, you apply, you book a call with me, and then we talk. And I'm telling you, if I know based on what your problems are that I can help you, I'm going to tell you that. And if I want to take you on as a client, I will tell you that, and I'll go through the cost and everything that what the program offers. But just know that if it's not for you, I'm not going to sell it to you. That's why I don't talk about the cost. But that being said, you guys, it is in the thousands of dollars. Okay, so if you're thinking it's like $500 or $900 or $1,200, no, it's much more of an investment than that, because it actually gets people serious and gets them results. So don't be afraid of it. You know, if it's something that's a good fit, there's then the people that really need this, there's no way they can't get into the program. All right, so yeah, exactly, right? So that's it, Coley. I just answered your question. It's my 8-week Rock Your Massage Practice Academy. It's an 8-week high-level mentoring program, group mentoring program for massage therapists that are serious about kicking ass in business and really have a need right now to do something. Like, you're not effing around. You're not messing around. It's like, let's do this. I've been a massage therapist for more than half my life, you guys. I've figured some stuff out, okay? And I love giving you guys that shortcut so that you don't have to waste time and money making mistakes, okay? So Robin just put the link there. You guys can check it out if you want to. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask as well, okay? All right, so it is amazing, Coley. No, seriously, you guys, it's amazing. I think I cried on our last Q&A call on Thursday. I love my students so much. It seriously like moves me to tears when we do some of this work that we do together. So back to the topic of money. And as always, you guys, if you have any other questions or things you want to ask me, this is live Q&A. As you know, anything you need help with, this is the time to get it for free. All right. And so money is energy. Money is totally based, the amount of money you make is whatever you're an energetic match for. If you're struggling with money, you're struggling with your confidence in yourself, your belief in yourself. You may have it struggling from imposter syndrome, or you may be lacking strategy. But I want you to know the money you make as a massage therapist has nothing to do, okay, a little bit to do with your skills, but obviously you have to have good skills to get clients, like to have a business. You've got to be selling a legitimate service, a legitimate product. Okay, so you can't suck at massage and build a business. You've got to be good enough at it and be getting good feedback. But the amount of money that you make is a function of your business strategy, your mindset, and your consistent efforts in both. Consistency of business strategy execution. And I don't mean by business strategy, you guys, I'm not talking about throwing your cards all over town. Like, please don't do that. I call it the spray and pray method, where you just like throw your flyers on all the windshields in the parking lot of the grocery store, or you throw all your business cards in all the coffee shops. That is just the dumbest thing. Please stop doing that, okay? That's not strategy. We're talking like actually knowing how to run a business, okay? So can I just tell you guys, when I first started my practice, I increased my sales 150% from year 1 to year 2, and I continuously grew that. More than doubled my sales every year for the first 4 years. I started as a solo practitioner. I outgrew my office space 5 times in 9 years, and we did just. I've been running a 6-figure massage practice for a long time. I have a hard time letting go of things, but I sold it in March. But I was running a 6-figure massage practice, multiple 6-figure massage practice. Okay, so it's easy for me to work with solo practitioners because I've done it. I know it works. I know it doesn't work. You don't have to figure it out, right? So okay, there you go. Let's see. So that's another thing, okay, about money is that you've got to be consistent in your efforts and you have to have the right mindset about money. One of the best things that I love to do is you think about, first of all, also, writing down your goals, okay? Do you guys write down your goals? Okay? You need to know what you need. Do your numbers. And if you guys actually, for Coley and those of you that are brand new, Robin, could you put in the link for the webinar, please? I have this awesome free training. It's called 5 Shifts for Creating a Successful Massage Practice, even if you're surrounded by competition. And it's the free webinar it's a 60-minute on-demand webinar. So you can watch it anytime between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. at the top of the hour. So if you want to watch it tomorrow morning at 9, then register for it at 8:45, and I'll give you the link. Or just register for it, and I'm going to send you the replay link and the transcript and all that stuff anyway. But it's this awesome free training, and we talk about these shifts of what it takes. One of those shifts is know your numbers. I'm never surprised by how many massage therapists have no idea how much money they make, how many new clients they saw, what they're charging, if what they're charging is even working, how to raise their rates, and stuff like that, okay? So if that's something that you struggle with, that's step 1 would be you got to wrap your head around the numbers. How much money do you want to earn this year? And then just work it backwards into how many sessions you need to be doing every week, every month, every quarter. What are you charging? It's just basic like 5th grade math, but so many people just kind of just hope, okay, I'm gonna start doing massage and I'm gonna charge whatever I think I should be charging because all the other therapists around me are charging that. And then you get to the end of the year and you're like, I made like $4,000 this year or something atrocious, right? So taking charge, your money grows when you put attention on it, when you appreciate it, when you're managing it. What gets measured gets managed, and energy flows where your attention goes. So a lot of therapists will shoot themselves in the foot, so to speak, because they don't want to pay attention to the money. They think it makes them greedy. You guys, I want you to put in the comments below, what are the limiting beliefs you've had about money? What are the thoughts, ideas, concepts, and beliefs you have or have had about money? Because I actually would love to work with a couple of you to free you up from some things about this, okay? So, but that type of thing, a lot of therapists just stick their head in the sand because they think, gosh, if I'm focused on money, then I'm just all about business. Like, that's bad. In fact, I had somebody, I may have mentioned this last week, but I had somebody that had commented on my business page for coaching about my webinar that was being advertised. It was a free webinar and there's nothing for sale on it, but this person came in and commented and said, this sounds just like a money-making thing. And I was like, well, it sounds like your practice is a money-making thing. Like you should be making money in your business, right? You really should. But so many of us think like, oh no, if I'm focused on money, then I'm greedy, or I'm unspiritual, or I'm unenlightened, or I'm somehow devaluing the healing work that I do for my clients, or I'm afraid to be perceived as pushy or greedy, or I don't deserve to make money. Thank you, Monica, okay? Totally limiting belief, right? Christine, oh my gosh. Christine was told, if you're in this industry for the money, you're in the wrong business. Holy blankety blankety blank blank blank. Here's the thing. Nobody went to massage school to become a millionaire, all right? We just know that, okay? Most massage therapists make about $36,000 a year, which is barely above the poverty level for a family of 4, okay? So, if you're single, you're solo, or, whatever, or you're living, depending on what part of the world you live in, you cannot live on $36,000 a year if you live in Los Angeles, or if you live in New York, or Las Vegas, or other major metropolitan areas, see? So these kinds of beliefs that like, if you're in it for the money, you're in the wrong business, it's such crap, because that makes people feel like they're chained to this idea of, I shouldn't expect to make any money. And if I desire to make a lot of money as a massage therapist, then somehow I'm betraying the industry. Do you see how damning those beliefs are? It makes me crazy. Let's see. Yeah, told by a potential employer. Oh, that's right. By a potential employer the day that we had our call. That's right. And I was like, I don't think you should take that job. Because that's somebody that's just going to put a lid on you. Why? Why have a lid on the good you can do? You know how I look at money? By the way, tell me, you guys. Tell me if you have a powerful or a less than powerful relationship with money. Just put that in the comments, okay? Just so, like, if you have a really like you and money are like besties, okay? Tell me that. Say I have a powerful relationship with money. Or if you don't, say I don't have a powerful relationship with money, or I struggle with money. That kind of stuff is fine. You know, it's like, why put a lid on the good that you can do? The value that you add to people will be returned to you monetarily. The good that you do in the world, the difference you make for people, the bigger the problems you solve, the more you can charge for that. Okay? This is another reason why I say you have to have a niche or a niche, is that if you're a specialist in something, specialists charge more, right? You charge more because they solve a specific problem. So the days of being this massage therapist that just wants to get everybody with a pulse on your table is just like gone. Same with coaching, you guys. Like someone's like, oh, I'm a life coach. What the hell does that even mean? That's just, what does that even mean? What you want to do is get interested in what specific problem you're addressing. What's the difference you want to make in the world? Who do you want to serve? What kind of problems do you want to solve? Okay? So let's see here. You guys are hopping in the comments. I love it. Coley says, I charge $75 per hour. I always feel like it's too much. Oh, well, can you guys feel that constriction? If you're charging, if you're not behind your rates, your clients aren't either. You'll always struggle. Okay, when you said, when I finish the massage, I feel like it's not enough. Yeah, I feel like if I raise my prices, I will not get clients. Lots of limiting beliefs there. I love it. In fact, I'm gonna start jotting some of these down, because you're gonna do some myth busting today, okay? So here we go. I gotta write some of these down in my handy dandy notebook. And yes, that was a reference to Blue's Clues. Any of you watch Blue's Clues? I did with my children and my nieces and nephews. Handy dandy notebook. Okay, so I love this. I shouldn't be focused on making money. That's one of them. That's one of those limiting beliefs that Christine brought up. Okay, and then Coley says, I feel like what I charge is too much. And then after I do the massage, I realize it's not enough. Okay, so you have this huge conflict of energy going on in there, Coley. Okay, and then if I raise my prices, I'll lose clients. How many of you have that one going on? If I raise my rates, I will lose clients. It's one of my favorite ones to dismantle. Okay. So what else? Okay, I struggle to rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, so robbing Peter to pay Paul is a nice little, what is that? I don't know what the correct English term is for that kind of phrase, but robbing Peter to pay Paul means you just never have enough. You're grabbing from over here to pay this, but now you're at a deficit over here. It just means you're not making enough money, right? So Lindsay's somewhat powerful with money. Good, Lindsay. Sarah struggles with money. Savitri says my relationship with money is getting better. Good. Debbie says my son Daniel, good. Steve, I know we missed Steve. All right, and then let's see here. Gosh, I went off with Blue's Clues, didn't I? Okay. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, guys, what other limiting beliefs or struggles do you have with money? What's it like for you? What's money like for you? Is it like there's just never enough? What is it? Okay. All right. Now that I finished my protein shake. All right. Adriana says, I need to have a professional Facebook account, professionally done website. Okay. Well, it's really easy to set up a business page on Facebook. You don't need a professional Facebook account. You use your personal account and you set up a business page. It's super simple. It takes like 30 seconds. Okay. Getting better with money. Hey, Carrie, great to see you. Survival, okay. Money is like survival to you. Totally get it. All right, so let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. You guys should have a notebook or something to write with because we're gonna do some work today. Okay? So I want you to write down your number one limiting belief about money. Okay? Or just one of them. It doesn't have to be your biggest one, just one of them. Okay? And put it in the comments below. Actually, look, write it down. I've been writing down what you guys are saying. Write your own thing down. Okay? Money is confusing. And guys, if you can keep it like really succinct, this is gonna be a lot easier. Like money is scarce. Money is what? Money is confusing. Money is missing. Money is slow. Like that kind of thing. Money is what? Okay, so money is scarce. Money is confusing. Debbie says, I get confused how much to raise rates. Like, is $5 a normal amount and how often? Debbie, $5 is nothing. People piss away $5. You can't even get a latte at Starbucks for less than $5. Pretty much. Okay? Don't insult your clients by only raising your rates $5. Raise it 10 at least, if not 15 or 20. Okay? All right, so I want to see what's the belief you guys are working on? Anybody want to get freedom from some money limitations here? Hello, right? We're gonna do this, including my students and graduates. You guys can totally jump in on this, okay? So, money is needed. Money is necessary. Is that what you mean, Coley? Or money is, it's like, or there's never enough money. Or tell me what, it should be a stressful belief. Because I don't know if money is needed is stressful. Because for me, I'm like, yeah, money's necessary. It's not a stressful belief. So I'm not sure if it's stressful for you. Okay? I'll never have enough money. Okay? I'll never have enough money. That's what Sarah says. I'll never have enough money. How many of you guys have that? Or maybe you have one that's like, no matter how much I make, it's never enough. Like even when how many of you have had, your standards for money have changed where you're like, oh my gosh, if I had like $2,000 a month, I'd be like the richest person on the planet. And now like you'd be pissed if you were only making $2,000 a month, right? But now you're like, oh my gosh, here I've met this goal. I'm making like $5,000 a month or something. And it's like, I'm still spending money like crazy. So that could be like, no matter how much money I have, it's never enough. Okay, never have enough money. There's never enough money. I have to work hard to get the money I need. Totally good one. I have to work hard. Having enough money requires hard work. Okay. I'll never have enough. Got that one. Let's see what else in the comments. You guys are doing awesome. Look at you guys. The more you participate here, the more I can give you. Okay. Money is... So, okay. So we got a bunch of things here. Okay. So you know what I'd like to do? Is I'd like to suggest that we all work on I'd like to suggest we work on the same one as a group, okay? Now, you don't have to do that, but it'll just make it a lot easier to follow along, okay? So I'm wondering if there's a common denominator here. Money is a problem. Money is a problem. That's kind of like a bottom line. Let's see what else. Money is, the more I make, the more is taken away from me. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, Happy. Let's do that one. Let's work on that one, okay? I like that one, okay? Because I think to some degree, we all have some version of that. How many of you are afraid to make more money because you're gonna have to pay more taxes? Or you're afraid to make more money because then you're gonna have to your alimony or child support would change? Or you just have this sneaking feeling that the more money you have, then it's like somebody's gonna come and seize your assets, or you know what I mean? Like the more money you have, the more vulnerable you are with it, and the more you can lose. The more you have, the more you can actually lose, okay? Oh, Angela, that's a good one. Needing money makes me greedy. Oh, that's a good one. I shouldn't need money so much. Yeah, needing money makes me greedy. Oh, that's such a good one. Hold on, you guys got some good ones here. The more you make, the more they take. Okay, so Happy, how did you say that? The more I make, the more they take. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, okay. So fine. You guys have so many good things going on here. We just couldn't possibly sum it all up into one thing. So what I want you to do is pick your limiting belief, okay? Whatever your stressful concept is about money, okay? And guys, remember, it's just a stressful concept. It's not the truth, but you think it is. And it's okay to believe that it is totally the truth about money. But it's a concept. It's an idea about money. Okay, so everybody have your piece of paper. Tell me if you have a piece of paper or something to write with. So I got my paper, and then I want you to write at the top whatever your limiting belief is about money. So the more money I make, the more problems I have. Or the more money I make, the more they take. I shouldn't need so much money. Or wanting money makes me greedy. Or if I raise my rates, I'll lose clients. Or I feel like there's never enough, or don't say I feel like. You'd want to say there's never enough money. That would be a stressful belief. Okay, I shouldn't be so focused on money. If it's a should or shouldn't statement, that's good. If it's a I need statement, that's a good one. Okay, or just a blanket statement. Sorry, I noticed I have like this glitter on my. I have like glitter on my lip, on my mouth. It's bothering me. I can see it in my reflection. Money is scarce. Money is confusing. I have to work hard to make money. Okay, so write your thing down on your piece of paper. Okay, and first of all, I want to, and then tell me when you've written it down, okay? I want to just point something out here, you guys, okay? Look, this is a $100 bill, a bona fide US $100 bill. It's the new ones. They got the little hologram thing going on there, and you hold it up to the light, and there's all that, okay? So there's like literally, this is a piece of paper, okay? If I rip it a little bit, did that devalue it? Okay. Some of you are like, what? $100 bill? Okay, it's still a $100 bill. Okay, but this is literally just a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper, okay? The difference between this and this is that we've agreed collectively as a society that this is worth something. And what it is it's an exchange for effort, okay? It's just a piece of paper. So you somebody tell me how this is scarce. There's actually money flying all around you. Okay, look. There's 5, okay? Just remember, there's money flying around you all the time. Okay? So it's just pieces of paper. That's it. It's just paper. So keep that in mind as we're gonna do what we're gonna do here, okay? I mean, really, if I was a blind person, I would not know the difference between this and this. It's just paper. They feel the same. They're kind of that crispy money feel. It's just paper. And yet, we got ourselves all worked up in a tizzy fit about it. All right? Like it's scarce, it's confusing. In reality, what is money? Paper with funny guys' faces on it. That's it. That's all it is. It's paper. Okay? So keep that in mind as we do what we're about to do. So number 1 is you want to look at that belief and you want to ask yourself, is this true? Is it true? Is that statement even true? And I want you to be really clear. I'm not asking you, do you believe it's true? Because clearly you do believe it's true, or you wouldn't be stressed about it. So is it actually true? Is that a fact? Is it true 100% of the time for 100% of the people? Like it is true that if I let go of this pen, it will fall. 100% of the time in any country, doesn't matter who's holding it, the gravity is a law, okay? Woo! Okay, so is it true? The answer is either gonna be yes or no, or I don't know. Like it's not knowable. It's not, I couldn't even know if that's true. Okay, so you guys put in your comments below. By the way, this is called The Work of Byron Katie, and I'm a trained facilitator of this method, and it's amazing. Okay, if you want a really fantastic read, look. Just go grab this book, is a great place to start. Byron Katie, all right? So I'm gonna turn my heater off. It's getting hot in here. All right, so is it true? Okay, is it true that money is scarce? Is that true? Yes or no? Put your comments. Whatever you come up with is fine, but you do have to commit. It's either yes or no. It's not supposed to be one or the other, but you do have to choose one or the other. All right, so is it true that if you raise your rates, you'll lose clients? Okay. Is it true that you have to rob Peter to pay Paul? Is it true that you'll never have enough money? Is it true that you'll have to work hard in order to make the money you want to make? Is it true that money is a problem? Is it true that the more money you make, the more people take? Is it true? Okay, so put your comments below. It's either yes or no, or it's unknowable, as in sometimes if we're working with a statement that's like a prediction about the future, I don't know about you, but I don't have a crystal ball. I can't know that if I do this thing that this will happen. I literally cannot know that. If I'm being really honest about it, I can't know shit. I don't even know if I'm going to be alive tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have no idea. We have no idea about the future. Just literally have no idea about it. So you might, from that place of logic, discover that's not knowable. You just literally can't know it. Okay? All right, so Sarah says no. What about the rest of you guys? What about the rest of you guys? What's your answer? Put in the comments below. Okay? So Coley says no, not true. Okay, good, right? Isn't that interesting? Good to notice that what you've been believing is true, actually isn't. Okay? All right, I want to see a few more of you. And also, you guys, at any point in this process, if you have a question or you get stuck, just tell me, and we'll walk you through it. Okay. All right, so question number 2. Now, by the way, if you answered no to this first question, is it true? You don't have to ask question number 2. You can skip to number 3, so just wait with me. So for those of you that said yes, it is true, then you have to answer this second question, which is, can you absolutely know it's true? And I mean absolute truth. Like, can you absolutely know it's true? Okay, so Happy says yes, okay, which is great. And she says, yes, having no dependents, politicians seem to think I have more money to give to the government. Okay, so the more money I make, the more they'll take is yours, I believe, okay? So Happy, can you absolutely know that's true, that if you made more money, that more of it will totally 100% factually go to the government? And look, it could be yes. But I would invite you to consider, like, who knows? We don't know. Again, I'm assuming you live in America, but, you know, the federal government is still shut down. Like, lots can happen. Laws can change. All kinds of things can happen. And is it possible that there are people out there in the world who make a lot of money but don't pay very much in taxes? Is it possible? If it's possible for one person, then it can't be absolutely true. See what I'm saying? Okay, so that's the second question is, can you absolutely know it's true that money is confusing? Okay, yeah, but Happy that it's not, do you believe it's true? Everyone, of course, everyone believes everything they think. It's not, do you believe it's true? It's, can you? In other words, is it possible for you to absolutely know that that will happen? And I'm not saying it's not, but you do want to dig in a little bit about that. Just dig in a little bit. Can you absolutely know it's true that if you made more money, then more people would take it away? Again, it's called predicting the future. We don't really know. We don't know that that's what is absolutely going to happen if that's what you do. Okay. All right. Now, again, you could still say yes, it's fine, but I'm just inviting you to kind of, you know, like shake up the way you see that. Okay. Now, okay, you guys have your answer then. All right. So the number 3 is, what happens when you think this thought? What happens when you think this thought? So tell me in the comments or write it down on your piece of paper. What happens? You know, what happens? Do you get scared? Do you get frustrated? Do you hold back? Do you get confused? Do you perpetuate chaos? Just start to look. Yeah, okay, good. Thanks, Happy. Thanks for your honest answer. Now, still, I want you to look at question number 3, which is, how do you react when you think that thought? What happens? And you guys really just want to brainstorm this, okay? There's lots of things. So Coley says anxiety. Okay, how many of you have anxiety when you think this thought or create some level of anxiety? Okay, Good. Keep looking. Okay. I want you to pour out, fill up the entire page of writing about what happens when you think this thought. Okay. So anxiety, fear, of course, happy. It's my job to push you to think. Are you kidding me? It's your freedom that we're talking about here. Right? It's kind of a big deal. You're kind of a big deal. And your freedom's important to me. You lose your focus when you're meeting a new client. You get stressed. How many of you keep your rates low? How many of you undercharge your clients? How many of you give away discounts because you're insecure? How many of you don't pay attention to your money? Okay, I love this. Stress, anger. Got it. Yep. Get stressed and I want to give up. I get a bit angry. Okay, so happy. I'm just using you because this is great. Okay, is that, look, you could be right about what you think, but it's leaving you angry. Okay, so just notice that. Okay, so angry, failure, Joy says. Okay. Okay, what else, you guys? What else happens? Now, let me ask you this question. How do you treat money when you believe that thought? How are you seeing money? How must you be seeing money when you believe that thought, whichever the thought was that you wrote down? How do you see money? How must you be seeing money? So it's like, you guys know the joke, who's buried in Grant's tomb? Grant. Okay, so how do you treat money when you believe money is scarce? You treat it like it's scarce. Do you see what I'm saying? You must be seeing money like it's scarce. And then when you see money like it's scarce, how do you interact with money? You know, do you hold on to it? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so kind of journal about that, write all this out. So Coley says, yeah, I don't change my rates or give more time in massaging feeling like I charge so much. Okay, yeah, for some of you, you might feel like you have to justify your rates to your clients, or you have to over deliver in your massages. You have to give people more than they're paying for because you don't feel like you deserve it. Nicole says, I don't pay as much attention to spending as I should. Totally. Okay, it comes and it goes. Totally. Okay, good. Now, you guys, for the sake of time, I'm going to tell you, just that answer that you wrote down, or a couple of answers, is great. Come up with like at least 5 different ways of answering that question. What happens when I believe this thought? Okay, write down at least 5 things. And guys, when I'm like literally coaching people through this in like coaching sessions, we'd spend like 45 minutes answering this question. Okay, so this is like a snowflake on the tip of the iceberg. But just for the purpose of time, we're going to move on to the next question. Okay, so Coley says it comes and goes. Lindsay says, I don't take risks and then I don't move forward professionally. Thank you. Do you guys know that all growth requires risk? All growth requires risk and letting go of what's familiar in order to embrace what's coming. Love it. Okay, and then Sarah says, I see money as controlling and I hoard it. Okay, totally, right? Coley says, I spend all the money I make knowing I will make more, right? Yeah, some of you that don't take your money seriously are just gonna blow it. And I just make more, but you never have security. You never have abundance. You never have overflow, maybe, okay? Okay, good. All right, so bottom line, get ready to put this in the comments. Bottom line is, does that belief bring you stress or does it bring you peace? Put that in the comments below. Stress or peace? Does that belief, when you look at the answer you just gave me, anxiety, I hoard it, I see it as controlling, I don't pay attention to it, I don't charge what I need to charge, I get angry, I feel like a failure, I lose focus when I see my clients, okay, right? So is that getting you closer to where you want to be, or is it getting you further away? Does it bring you peace, or is it creating stress? Okay, so put that in the answers below, okay? And given that, yeah, stress for sure, right? Given that, can you see a reason to drop the belief? And I'm not asking you to drop it. Guys, it's got a grip on you. You can't drop it. So don't try to drop it. Don't try to change it. I'm literally just asking, can you see a good reason to drop that belief? Yeah, because it's stressful. Okay? All right? Good. Okay, so who would you be without this thought? That's question number 4. Who would you be without this thought? Just imagine there's nothing different about your bank account or your rates or your clients, or nothing's changed. Circumstances are exactly the same. We've just, imagine we could like immunize you against that thought. You just can't think that particular thought. Okay? Who would you be? How would that change things? Because with the thought, your stress, anxiety, controlling, hoarding, second doubting yourself, you're annoyed, you're afraid, you're angry. Okay, so without the thought, who would you be? Because by the way, the thought is causing all of those negative feelings and stress and anxiety and fear anyway. So who would you be without that thought? Just think about it for a second and put your answers in the comments below. Who would you be if you didn't believe that money was scarce? Or if you didn't believe that money was confusing? Or if you didn't believe that the more you made, the more people take? How would you be about money? How would it change things? Okay, more outgoing. Good, Sarah. Yeah, right, you would, right? You just would. Peaceful. Good, Angela. Love it. Howdy, Cindy. Jump on in here. We're doing some work on money beliefs. One less open tab in my brain. Yeah, and happy. Take that one step further. What would be possible if you had one less open tab in your brain? How would that change things for you? Okay? Yeah. Carrie would be driven to drop it. Now remember, you guys, you cannot drop negative beliefs. Just so you know. You can't drop them. They can change. But it's not necessarily because you're going to drop it. Okay? Can the pen, look, who's got a grip on the pen? Well, that would be me. Can the pen let go of me? No, it cannot. But if you find a way to loosen the grip it has on you, then things can change. But you can't let go of a belief that is true for you. That's you believe is true, because your mind holds on to it. Its job is to be right. So remember, do not try to drop this, you guys. Stay in the questions, but don't try to drop it. But you'd be more motivated, right? Okay. So, but Carrie, if you dropped it, if you did drop it, if you were free from it, you would be more productive. Okay. More at peace with what you're given. Good. And guys, notice how that feels. Does that feel stressful or peaceful? A lot of you even said peace, so I'm gonna go with peaceful. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. This is just, and guys, this is mental yoga. Don't try to figure it out. Just answer the questions. Okay. All right. Now I want you to take your original statement and I want you to turn it around to the exact opposite. So if it'd be money is scarce, it'd be money is not scarce. Okay. If it's I have to work hard to make money, it'd be I don't have to work hard to make money. Just literally flip it to make it a reverse. Just make it a negative statement. The exact opposite of what you just said, okay? So, there's not enough money. There is enough money. See what I'm saying? Write that new statement down. If I raise my rates, I'll lose clients. If I don't raise my rates, I'll lose clients. Insert a negative in there to make the statement the absolute, just the straight up reverse, okay? All right, now, tell me in the comments when you have that. And I want you to ask yourself, could this new statement also be true? Is it possible that that new opposite statement could be true? At least as true as the original statement, if not truer? So tell me, you guys, is your new statement, is it true? Like, could it be at least as true or truer than your original statement? Okay. So, and then I want you to find 3 actual evidences, proofs, that the opposite could be or is true. Plausible. Okay, so for example, money is scarce, turn it around, money is not scarce. Money is not scarce because Rebecca Overson over here apparently has over $300 just sitting right here in her drawer. Okay, isn't this evidence in reality that money's not scarce? Look, I literally just opened a drawer and had $300 sitting there. By the way, there's a reason I have that, but isn't this evidence? Look, I had $300 right there. Just sitting in my drawer. Okay. All right. So Coley says her new statement is true. Okay, good. So find the evidence. So I'm using this example so you can see what I mean. Money is not scarce because I have money in my drawer. Money is not scarce because I have a Wells Fargo Visa card, MasterCard here with a $2,000 limit. Okay. Money is not scarce because it's actually flying around us all the time through digital transactions. There's like millions of dollars flying through the air in digital transactions through satellites and computer servers and things like that. So you're literally swimming in a sea of money. Curious, isn't it? Curious. So, okay, good. So you're seeing that the opposite is true. Now you guys find those 3 proofs, 3 pieces of evidence that support that the new statement is true. Actual evidence that supports it. Okay? And tell me what you are, I'd love to see in the comments. Tell me what you find. Tell me what you discover. Okay? So those are my 3 proofs. Money is scarce, turn it around. Money is not scarce. Well, because I have $300 and something sitting right here in a drawer that I clearly didn't, just sitting in a drawer. Okay? I've got credit cards. I got money available to me right here. Okay? How do I also know money is not scarce? Because I paid $540 for massages in Las Vegas for me and Robin and Stephanie. Okay. Find your evidence. Poke holes in what you believed was true and find how the opposite is true. Okay? All right, now that you've done that, or as soon as you've done that, you got to ask yourself, well, then how can something be true? How can my original statement be true if the opposite is also true? 2 things cannot occupy the same space. It's either true or it isn't. It's like in a jury, right? It's innocent until proven guilty. If it's not unanimous verdict, then it's a hung jury. Okay? So you want to really resolve this for yourself. How interesting is that? That I can actually find evidence that the opposite of what I've been believing is true as well. So how could my original statement be true? What are you guys seeing? What are you getting out of this so far? Tell me in the comments. Or if you're stuck or you have questions or you have yeah buts or what ifs or any of that, let me know, okay? This is fun. I can like just sense, I'm imagining you guys just kind of like being like, wait a minute. I know, right, Coley? I know. Coley's so mad. Coley, that money could have been yours instead of this stupid spa we went to. We kind of wanted to have the stupid spa experience just to talk about it, though. There is enough money. Yeah, Coley, there is, right? There is enough money. And did you find evidence? There's always enough money. You guys, you always can find money for the things that you actually want and actually need. How do I know that? If I told you for $10,000 you could have your dream 5-bedroom, 4,000 square foot house, and it was only going to cost you $10,000, but you had to come up with it in the next 6 hours, you could. You would. You would. You just would. Okay? That's how it works. You would just work it out. So you're either at cause with money or you're at the effect of your beliefs about money. You're either using money as a tool to get the things that you want, or you're creating a powerful relationship with money, or you're at the effect of money. Okay? All right? Yeah, and it is a little bit, Jennifer, it's not really what you choose to believe, okay? Because remember, we're working with stressful thoughts that it's not like we choose to believe them. They're just kind of there. But hopefully what you've learned is when you consider the opposite as well, when you question it in this way and you consider the opposite, you realize there's more to the story. You can no longer put all of your stock into that old belief if the opposite is true as well. See what I'm saying? It's a process to be able to understand and see something that you didn't see before. Okay? Yeah, you need to shift your mindset. Totally, Sarah, right? Okay, what positive thoughts and energy you put out will come back bigger and better. Right. I know, guys, and those are all lovely beliefs, lovely platitudes, but if your results in life will be perfectly consistent with what you actually believe. So you can run around all day saying, I'm going to put out positive thoughts, I'm going to put out positive thoughts, but that doesn't mean you're actually putting out positive thoughts. It's not really about that. It's about, like, look, you guys, if I have a glass of water and I say there's only 1 drop of poison in it, go ahead and drink. It's just 1 drop. Here, let's have it. Well, 1 drop of poison will ruin your day. Okay? It's not just because there's enough good in there and there's only 1 little drop of poison. No, we want to get the poison out. We want to have all the poison out so that you can be your true, authentic self. Okay? And by the way, my students, my graduates know this. It's like my goal is that you can be your true, authentic self. You can be powerful, to be able to create the results that you want in life. It's far more than just building a massage practice and getting bodies on your table. It's about you being powerful with the things in life that you need to be powerful with in order to be successful. So let's see. Shannon says there is enough money because Tiffany and Company sells paper clips for $1,000. It's actually a bookmark that they're selling, Shannon, but yes, it's $1,000 sterling silver paperclip. And people buy it. There is enough money. There's tons of money all around you. Now, you could get curious as to what's between you and having it. Okay? There's some deep mindset work there that can be done. Okay? And a shifting of priorities, right? So, Coley says, how do you make it concrete to where I can show facts there is enough money? Well, Coley, borrow mine. Coley, there is enough money. Okay? There is enough money. Just look around you. I have $300 sitting in my drawer. That's awesome, right? Just look outside of you. Look in the world how there is enough money. There's all kinds of people spending all kinds of money on all kinds of things. There's plenty of money in circulation. You just got to get curious about what's between you and having the amount that you need. Okay? Right? Okay, so there you go. That's kind of some fun stuff, right? And that's just a little tiny bit of it. But yeah, remember, you guys, energy flows where your attention goes. And if you're feeling scarce about money, you're feeling desperate, you're feeling like there's not enough, that's what you're going to create. The results you have are a perfect correlate to what you've actually been believing about money. And no amount of positive thinking changes that. You have to actually get to the truth about how it's actually been for you. Get that drop of poison out of your glass of water so that then you can just enjoy the water. Okay, so to speak. All right, cool. Thank you, Robin. All right, you guys, let's pull a card here. We're gonna pull a card. I am feeling animal spirit cards today. What do you guys think? Oh, no. We're gonna do goddess guidance, okay? Goddess guidance, oracle cards. Here we go. All right, so was that fun, you guys? Was that valuable for you to talk about money and money blocks and shifting things and just thinking a little bit differently about money? Guys, if you're not powerful with money, you'll always struggle in business. You got to be a badass with money if you want to succeed in business. Okay, so if you're struggling, I would really invite you to book a call with me to take a look at the prerequisites for the program and really, just fill out your application and schedule a call with me. We'll look together and see if it's a good fit. And if it's not, I'll let you know. It's no big deal, no pressure, okay? So, yeah, I do teach a shit ton of money mindset in my program because it's important. Again, people got to be powerful with money in order to make more money, okay? It's about worth. It's about deserving. It's about so much more than those little pieces of paper with funny guys' faces on it, okay? Good. All right, let me know in the comments what you got out of our little chat today, of our Sunday jam today. And then, you guys, I'm going to pull a card. So bring an issue or problem or situation to mind in which you want clarity. And we're going to see what the goddesses have in store for us. Okay? Here we go. Okay, there's actually two. I picked two that were stuck together. And we got this one before, too. All right, we're going to go with the second one here. So this is Mawu, which is Mother Earth. I think I'm saying that name right. I don't know. Mawu. I've never pulled that one before, but give me just 1 second. Mawu. Okay, so it says there's no greater cause today than giving back to your mother and rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water. The earth is the life force for material life. There's no sense in continuing a downward spiral of dirtying the planet with further pollution. Your contribution is necessary no matter how small. You make a huge difference in this planet's welfare through small and simple changes in how you operate. It's worth it, believe me, and I will help accomplish this goal in all ways. Okay, so this is a call for using earth-friendly products, recycling, getting involved in the environment, teaching other people about that. And I think that that's cool. And how I apply this to what we're talking about today, too, is your contribution, your actions. You'll have to look at the ecosystem in which your life is operating, and you make little tiny shifts, and it changes the whole thing. It'll move your earth. Little tiny shifts in the way that you look at things, or like taking out the garbage, recycling. Can I use this metaphorically as well, you guys, right? Where you need to pay attention to the environment, okay, and stop polluting. Change your resources. Go green. Go green. Right, talking about money today. Go green, right? That those little shifts that you make can have a huge impact on the environment. Okay, so I love that. That's kind of a fun card. It's a little bit different card. And then the other one that I pulled was Isolt, and it's about love. It's about undying love, and focusing on love, which, by the way, there is a huge correlate between love and money, believe it or not, and your ability to express your more light into the world and your gifts into the world. So that's what I'm all about. So I'm here to help you guys pull out your gifts and really share them in the world in meaningful and powerful ways. All right. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Let's see. Cully says, thanks, love. Thanks for sharing your love. I appreciate your info. Glad I didn't scroll past your live. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Good. Shanna, I'm glad you liked that too. Glad that was helpful. If you guys have any other questions or comments, just put it below or tag me. You can also private message me. But Robin, just real quick, would you put, oh no, you did. Never mind. Okay. Robin, some of you were asking, about working with me in my program. So Robin just put the link there as well. All right, so you have that. You can take a look at that. If it speaks to you, go ahead and schedule a call with me and get your application in. There is no start dates for my program. You can start any time. All right, we have new students coming and going all the time. So feel free to do that, okay? Yeah, good. You're welcome, Sarah. Thanks for joining, you guys. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye. Oh, actually, I won't talk to you next Sunday. We won't have live next Sunday, you guys. I'm going to Taiwan. All right, so Robin will remind you guys, but we won't have a live next week because I'll be traveling. But I may do some other pop-ups and stuff like that. Okay, so no next Sunday, but I'll definitely see you guys soon. Bye.